Scrumptious. This is my second one today. So good. No aspartame in these, unfortunately, but I get it in other sources. Welcome, everybody. Comics and Conversations. We've got another show for you today. We got them lined up week by week. We're pumping out some great-looking campaigns, some amazing projects, some amazing people. I mean, all around, really. Let's talk to some amazing human beings. Speaking of amazing people, we got. I clicked the button. It ruined the segue. There we go. Yeah, that aspartame.
Well, no, it's Mason Perrier, France.
Ooh, so bougie.
Yeah, but I learned today or this weekend that my Coke Zero has aspartame in it, so I can't drink it anymore. No, I think there's the Bernstein Bear thing, you know.
Bernstein.
I swear this drink had sucralose in it. When I first bought it, I remember it on the label. Now when you look it up, it says it's never had it in it. I'm like, I'm so annoyed. Right. So anyway, this is my last bottle of I have a bottle of Coke Zero. You have to pretend you can see it. But anyway, we're not here about this.
Well, we can be because, okay, look, you drink too much water and you can die. Like, too much of anything is bad for you. You're allowed to have some aspartame. It's okay. Your body will get rid of it. It's fine. Yeah. If you're freebasing aspartame 24/7, yeah, that's not good for you. You're going to get cancer probably. But yeah, every now and then.
Moderation is key. Is that what you're saying?
Moderation is key. So yeah, but we got a great show today, and we're going to get right to it because we're under a deadline. Speaking of moderation, we got a
moderate fella.
I don't know. Is that the right word, Edwin?
I don't know.
Yes, let's go with that.
You're a moderate.
I'm moderate buzz right here.
Like
moderate
buzz.
Solid down the middle, you know.
Tepid.
That's right. Tepid. Yeah, you're tepid.
Just kidding. No.
What's going on, man? Good to see you. Welcome.
Good to see you guys. Yeah, thanks everybody in the chat joining us.
We'll get to a couple people there. Like I said, Angela can't highlight them, but she could say hi to them, Angela. As everyone says, let's say hi to them.
I can just yell out their names. Hold on, I'm saying hi to someone in the chat. Especially.
Oh, never mind. I guess she just singles people out individually.
No,
and no, everyone else can shove off.
No,
apparently, this is the way it's gonna go.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
I'm just gonna name who I like.
Names.
No.
You're gonna say hi to Shelby, and that's it.
Shelby, scrumptious. This isn't the 40s. Why is he saying that?
Because of the overture.
Oh,
yeah.
I never realized that. Is that word in the song? I don't really know. I'm learning things. Okay, good day from Michael Bancroft. Good day to you. ODF, cheers. ODF, good to see you. Creative Outlet, Creators Outlet is here. Michael Rushbrook, hello, gentlemen. Good evening. I'm assuming Creators Outlet is a gentleman.
Yes, I'm gonna be on with Creators Outlet.
Hey.
Next week.
Jolly good. Okay, and then we got Jay here. He's I'd say maybe 5'4" sitting down, but 6'2" standing up.
Was you say Jay Ryan or
Jay Ryan?
Jay Bot, because there's more than one Jay.
No, Jay Ryan. Sorry, Jay Ryan. The Art and Times of Jay Ryan. Yes. Anyway, so yeah, we have a hop and chat. So good.
Yeah, we have a good chat. Everybody, if you don't care what any of us have to say about anything in life, please check out Buzz's campaign. Link is pinned to the top of the chat and in the description below. You can go check it out and peruse it while we sit here and get to know the inner workings of that.
Yes.
What makes you tick? Tell us about your mother. No, we don't want to know about that. No. No, but this is what your third or fourth time back on our show. So welcome again.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry,
hanging out.
Yeah.
Disavow. Shelby just said I'm a man, but he also thinks I'm Todd. But I just want to call that out because he just called me out.
You are Todd. You're actually you've been on more than anyone. So you're our number one guest, sir. So thank you. You're number one in our hearts.
That's right.
There you go. So yeah. So how's it been since the last go around?
Busy, man. You know how the grind never stops for me, man. Especially this last week has been crazy. You know, launching the book. You know,
Dude.
10 days ago, and then like I had a terrific on. I was there all day yesterday. And then I had like an event I was going to earlier today. That's why I had to move the times up.
No,
So
you're
it's been-
so Terrificon. Were you there as a guest, or were you there
yeah.
as a?
I go there every year. My best friend. It's been they've had 10 years. We missed one.
Oh wow.
It was the year after COVID. We weren't able to go. We've been to every other one. We go usually either Saturday or maybe sometimes we've gone a couple Fridays. But we just go there. He brought his son with him. And yeah, like we have some other friends that we meet up with, and it was cool. I got to stay over at his house, and we went there early in the morning. We were there all day. I didn't get home till like 8:39.
Oh jeez.
So yeah, it was a long day, but it was awesome, man.
So what takes place at Terrific? Is it all comics? Is it comic books? Is it?
It's a mix of like comics and entertainment. Like they have some like TV people, some like media people, but there's a bunch of comic stuff. Like there's tons of vendors, and there's like a bunch of celebrity guests. Mark Silvestri was there. He was like the main. Him and Chris Claremont were both there. So yeah, I got to meet Silvestri and get a couple books. I got Uncanny X-Men 241.
Yeah.
The Inferno books.
Yeah.
I had the I think it was 251, the one with the Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
I got that signed from my buddy that I went with. And then I got a couple Cyberforce comics.
How was the pricing on his signatures? Was it reasonable?
Yeah, it was 10 for regular.
Wait, for Silvestri, it was 10?
10 for regular, and then the popular ones like the keys, those are 20.
I understand.
Like those. He signed so much of those, it's completely fair. So like getting like a signed Cyberforce #1 for $10, that's nothing. That's a steal.
Oh, dude, and that would be something I would keep. And like I do get. Like, I kind of understand that because he could always just have a key issue signed himself and flip it, because that's usually what people are going to do.
That's always going to be like that. Yeah. That's always going to be in style, so it's not a problem.
Now, where do you stand on that? Do you flip or do you keep?
No, comics are for reading or keeping in the collection, not flipping nothing. Flip them when I'm dead. You can sell everything off when I'm dead. I don't care, but. As long as I'm alive, I'm keeping these close to heart,
Right.
So, yeah. No, but it was cool, man. Getting to meet Silvestri, he was super cool with everybody. His wife was there. She was, taking pictures with people and so it was it was fun, man. Like, it's good to meet one of your art heroes. He's like one of the major people I've always wanted to meet. There's a couple people on like my bucket list of like, especially artists. I'm a X-Men 90s, guy. So any other guys who worked on the major X books, if I get a chance, I'm gonna go see them.
Yeah, so Silvestri is the only one out of all the Image guys, aside from Sam, obviously. But
I had a chance to meet Jim Lee. He was there last year, but he could only do one day, and then we just couldn't make it that one day. So I was like, I was bummed out. But the guy always gets good guests and stuff. So there's those opportunities. And the fact that he had Silvestri there all 3 days is awesome, So
that's really cool. Usually they don't stick around all 3 days. Usually, especially Sunday, they usually bounce. Because Sundays are dead, man. Like I didn't realize how dead it was until I was like tabling at a bigger con. I'm like, man, this is dead. That's
when you can get deals, though. That's good if you're going just to like buy stuff. That's the day to go.
Well, that's also the day I walked around and got like signatures myself instead of my mom, or like I talked to a few other people, and like that's when I was walking around more. And that's really cool. And like, Silvestri's the one guy. I don't have any signatures from him because I've never met him in person. I met all the other Image guys, all of them except Silvestri. He's the only founder I haven't met. So I would really like to meet him, but I don't think he ever gets over on this side of maybe he's at New York Comic Con. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he does some East Coast ones.
I think
he did like a Boston Fan Expo.
Okay.
So yeah, he does make the rounds, and like I said, it's good because me and my buddy were talking about like we're all getting older and stuff, so you never know like how many more opportunities you'll get. So take advantage. That's my whole
I have the Nom #1, and I've been wanting it signed by Golden forever, and he's been in the area, and I'm like, I gotta hurry up and get this signed because time is a ticking on everybody.
Yeah, it is. You never know, man. So,
and I finally did get it signed, which is cool. And it's a sentimental signature. So, but that's stuff like that I want. But like I said, Silvestri, definitely on the, like you said, the bucket list of getting a signature or meeting. because I just never met the guy. You know, I met everybody else, and which is cool, except Sam. Sam is obviously on the bucket list too. I met Wayshak finally, but yeah. So Sam is definitely up there too, which I'm. So much for that. He doesn't do shows anymore.
Yeah.
No, that's cool, man. So, but now the photos you posted on Twitter, you were posing with the wrestlers, right? Or was it those wrestlers? Wasn't that you that you posted on Twitter? You were standing next to some humans. Am I mistaken?
Possibly. I post a lot. The only ones I posted this weekend, I think this was Sylvester. I think that's the only picture I posted from this weekend. But yes,
okay.
I go to wrestling events and I'll post when I meet a bunch of wrestlers, but mostly independent wrestlers. Like I have a local kind of independent fed that has shows like every 2 months and stuff, and they always get like cool people so I can meet. And it's always good to getting to know them before they go off to bigger things. So it's
and you never know who will and who can. So it's always nice to be like, hey, I met that person before.
I've met times sometimes I have Google Photos will do the memories thing. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, from 5 years ago, and I'll click through it and I'll be like, oh, this person got signed. This person got signed. They're on the big TV shows now, so it's cool to get to meet them early on.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I was into wrestling when maybe up until I was about early 20s, and then once I went to college, it's not that I just got out of it. I stopped watching it because it wasn't. I didn't have TV really. I was in college, so I was just mainly all DVDs, and so I was watching Lost and whatever Seinfeld and stuff like that. But no, yeah, I mean wrestling's cool because it's very physical, choreographed, but also pretty it's superhero-like in a way, they're high personality.
Yeah.
Stuff
it's a story of good and evil. Yeah, all of that.
Good and evil.
The cool thing about indie shows is I'm right at the front, so I've had people dive on me. I'm you can feel the sweat dripping off, and the guy gets hard.
Are those seats more expensive? Do you pay more to sit up front for that reason?
Or it's $35 to get a front row seat. That's nothing.
Oh wow! I mean, I think you should pay more for that because if you want to get landed, that's my thing with sumo wrestling. People sit where they sit with the expectation that they're going to get landed on.
But yeah, if you're on the front row, there's a good chance a 200-pound man might find his way onto your lap or something.
Want to say hi to K-pop and K-pop? They're in the chat.
They're in the chat. What's up, everybody?
Guys.
No, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Even in the comedy shows, you pay a little bit more to get those front row seats because you're expecting for them to do that fan interaction, and then they make jokes with you and stuff like that. So a lot of people hope for it, And so some people are they get those front row seats. Oh man, I hope a wrestler gets a,
there's whole crews that show up with signs and chants and stuff. They're always on the front row, just creating havoc. So they're, you know what to expect.
Says AAA is the bestest, and that Beckerman and the Casey crew are full on into the local wrestling, and it's great. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Do you know what that means?
Those are terms.
Triple A's Mexican wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Hey, La Lucha.
Yeah. I only know Rey Mysterio is the only one I really know because he was American, so he wasn't really. I don't know. Did he start off?
Yeah, he started off in Mexico. His
he did.
Uncle was a Mexican luchador, and then Ray, I think he started 15 or something. They usually start even younger. So and he came to the States when he was 20, I think 2021.
Oh wow! I always like Ray because I'm a short guy, so I'm a little tiny dude. He's in the ring. He's doing the thing. Yeah.
Taking down giants.
Taking down giants. So I'm that's I'm a tiny guy to represent. But yeah. What?
No, that was just me, kind of doing the sound of my hand because I agree with you.
Oh, you did a sound with your hand.
That was I made the hand emotion, but since you can't see me, you're gonna have to. Never mind.
No, we take your word for it. Yeah, no. So growing up, you obviously watched wrestling, big into it. Yeah. You draw inspiration from some of that story arcs and characterization and inject it into what you do, or.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of the fight scenes and stuff, especially something like Blood Bones, very wrestling and MMA inspired. The way kind of fights kind of play out, and you always want to see the hard hitting stuff. That's always the best thing to kind of emphasize. I'll make little notes I want Blood Bone to do this move specifically in this panel, stuff like that.
Now, like you're writing it. So when you're writing it, like you just said, you have a specific move in mind. Would you send like maybe like find it like a wrestler did? You take a screenshot, send it to the artist, like, hey, have him do this.
Mostly, I'll give them like a name and description. It's something
Mhm.
that they can easily just type into like YouTube, and then you'll see the move pop up and be like,
Okay.
you'll be like,
So
oh,
you know the
easy
names of the
reference.
moves.
Yeah, I know the names, and I
Oh,
can give a little
wow.
description. So like anybody needs reference, all you gotta do is just do like a quick search for it, and then it'll pop up. It's not.
That's I think a very great thing about where we live today, being in the age of technology, is that like back in the 80s, you'd have to maybe flip through like a kung fu magazine or like a technique magazine, do that, go to the library. Nowadays, like you said, just type into YouTube, or I could pop in a Bruce Lee film or watch YouTube up an MMA fight, and that's a grappling hold right there. I could put that in my book, and stuff like that. And it's very cool that we have access to all this stuff and you can draw inspiration from it. But I mean, I tend to keep things a little more organic in a way, because I mean, I might not know, but I'm like, oh, this kind of looks cool. Is it right in technique? I have no idea. But yeah, no. And so whenever you're writing, you like to inject that kind of stuff in your scripts. And when you're shooting them over to your artist, if he's like, hey man, maybe this might look cooler, you go ahead and just agree with it, or you're like, hey, no, this is my book, do what I say.
It depends what it is. Like usually, anybody that I work with, I have a trust with them. So like Canales is very good. Like there's very few times I'll tell him no. Like whatever. I trust his vision, and he's very good at, especially like aliens and like spaceship designs and stuff like that. That's not really like my thing. I can give you like a rough reference for it, but Canales can really come up with these weird kind of ship designs and cool like that, because he's like a big sci-fi guy. So like he can go like deep lore to stuff that like I haven't even watched. My favorite reference is like some Star Wars and Star Trek, really, for sci-fi. So I don't really get too deep into that. So, but yeah, but
like
go ahead. No, but I said when it comes to like wrestling and stuff like that, that is something that I know. So I think they kind of trust where I'm going.
Well, that's the thing. You play it. You lean into each other's strengths and knowledge. Like you know what I mean. Like you know what you're doing. Don't somebody shouldn't step on what you know. You know what I mean? It's like I can see if they know too. Like, hey, and then you bounce ideas.
Like
off, but
like with me and Joe, like we're both like huge wrestling and MMA fans. So any obscure reference I send him, he already knows it. So I don't have to send him a description. I'm like, have him do this, and he's like, I got you.
Nice. That's cool to have somebody you can rely on, and that way that kind of like you're on the same wavelength. That hive mind is there with two people, so it's very convenient. And you tend to work with pretty much the same crew, right? Like whenever you have your go-to.
Yeah, I have like a cycle of like 4 or 5 guys that I'm usually, and then I'll hire out different people for covers and stuff. For like, I've been very fortunate to get like awesome guys like Dan Dahl. Shelby's done a cover for me, like all these cool guys. So
you said one good name in that list. Just kidding. We love you, Dan. See what I did there? I flipped it. No, but no, yeah. I think that's kind of smart. Get a variant cover, or even like a regular cover by a renowned artist or somebody with a name, or that prestige is there, and it could sell a little better. It's the way to go. And it costs a little bit more, but that's why you do the crowdfunder. It's like, hey, I got to raise the money to help me out. Get the book done. So yeah, no, I hear you. But wait a minute, you said you're not into science fiction, but as much as they are, but in a way you are. Are there any latest alien news? Because I'm not up. I haven't been keeping track. Is there anything new out there going on with
this
UFOs?
The same presence. There's talking about hearing in September. There's the Age of Disclosure documentary that they keep hyping up, but nobody has actually seems to want to know when it's coming out. So that's frustrating.
Didn't James Fox have a new documentary?
He had one. I think it might be on free to watch now.
I thought he had a new one, and I
program.
Didn't get around to it.
Yeah, the program. I think he made it free. I'm pretty sure I saw him tweet something about that.
Oh wait, no, I did see the program. Isn't that the one where he's interviewing all? He interviews everybody, but it's in America. This time. Yeah, and he's interviewing people that worked in the Air Force and the Pentagon and all that stuff. And they're back. Yeah, dude, crazy stuff, man. And like the hearings. Those are boring.
Yeah, the last one kind of crushed me, man. The last one was so like.
Why's that?
It's fake. Like like anybody if you follow like Jeremy Corbell, he kind of exposed like it was basically like a dog and pony show. They weren't really looking after the truth, unlike the first
But
series, which was good.
I mean, with like, okay, like they have all these hearings. They're like, yeah, you know, aliens. Or do you think maybe it's also a possible sidestep, just you know, a distraction in a way to like make you look at what's going on here and not, you know, so you're not paying attention to the real thing. You're like, okay, well, these like scientific developments or, you know, current technologies being developed, and, you know, don't pay attention to that, but hey, pay attention to there's real life forms. Like, you know, we're talking about that now, you know.
Yeah,
Maybe like,
no, like I think obviously there's real things that, you know, that they're working on that they can't talk about. That's always been, but like there's just too much lore, and there's just too many people who have come out and exposed this stuff. Like, you know, they've been playing this game for years.
yeah,
And so to me, it's pretty obvious that it's real, and you know, and the fact that every time, you know, something's about to break, there's a new roadblock or something else kind of derails it, shows like how deep it goes, because like, well, you're scratching the surface right now. I think it's only been like maybe 10-20% of what's actually going on that's even leaked out. I think goes much deeper than that.
Can I ask a question? Did you say Jeremy Corbyn?
No, Jeremy Corbell.
Sorry, I was like, wait a minute, the Labor Party. Anyway, okay, that
No,
makes more sense.
He's a reporter. He works with George Knapp.
Okay, I misheard.
Yeah.
Michael Bancroft says there's the Atlas thing. I don't know what that means.
I don't think I've heard of that.
I don't think I've heard of that either. I'll have to look that one up.
What's the knowledge, Bancroft?
Get in here, Beck. No, I'm just kidding.
Hello, Henry Bemis is here. He's dropping
links.
What's
up, Bemis?
Atlas thing? Atlas UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is. I'll have to look. I'm typing it into my Google so I can remind myself later. Because I'm a huge alien guy. I agree with you. 20%. They're probably revealing, like, there's way more out there. But I also still am on the fence of like, is it all still just smoke and mirror? Like, is it all something for us to, you know, like I said, distract us from what's really happening?
I mean, I was 50-50 for years.
Yeah.
But I think like the last 3-4 years, I've really done like super deep dives. I've kind of heard all the interviews, all the, you know, a guy like Richard Dolan is great for like knowledge and history of stuff. Like he goes super deep into stuff, and like I've watched tons of stuff with Knapp and Corbell, and I just think like it all points to like, you know.
Well, it goes back way into the past, like, and all of the things are there, like even biblical texts, like that they, you know, aren't some stuff that's there. It sounds like they're describing a UFO. Like, I know it's supposed to be an angel, but with the way they're describing it, like it has gears and I'm like, that's not, angels don't have gears.
No,
like, they just don't. I mean, you can draw them. You know, Frege could have them in gear station, I guess. But
and I think it's Ezekiel. There's like an angel, like wheels within wheels, and it kind of
Ezekiel.
Like a gear, a gear thing. But to me, I think it's just a distraction. I think if there's anything going on that the government doesn't want you to like know about, they're like, here, look over here. There's a UFO. You know what I mean? It's just a way to just
like, to me, the bigger distraction is, hey, Sydney Sweeney is wearing jeans. That's the bigger
distraction. That's the real distraction. Yes.
Yeah. Like seriously,
water. That's
conversation
that's
here.
The real discussion. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. It really is, because you get people love pop culture and controversial topics. And
Taylor Swift broke up with her boyfriend. That's the real
discussion.
Did she really? No. I should know that.
Not yet.
And Buzz is like, no, not yet.
No, not yet. Give it another year.
Give it time. Give it time.
Now that she's got her master's, she don't need this bump.
Wait till he loses another Super Bowl.
She'll kick him to the curb. She'll kick him to the curb. Write her new album about it.
Yeah.
You know.
But no, those to me are the real distractions.
That's the real.
Because aliens, UFOs, stuff like that. It's slight distraction, but like with
it's too niche. It's too niche.
Is.
Like, you know,
but not only that, there's with the advancements in technologies that happen at an astronomical rate. It's like, how? Like, we're smart. Humans are smart. I don't want to deny that. We got some very smart people on this planet, but we're not that smart. Like, some of the stuff they come out with is like, how did you pull that off in like 3 days?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I understand we have AI now and there's no getting around that, but you know, it's just like the invention of a lot of things that came about. at just the drop of a hat. It's like something else pushed it along a little bit. Like it had to. I mean, I don't know. And like you said, I'm kind of a 50-50 guy. Like it's I want to believe it. I think it's the truth is out there. And but it's like, is it though? Like, is it though? Like it's like it's kind of like of a religion thing. Like I choose to believe a religion because I want to. It's a choice. There's no proof.
I consider it different. To me, like I weigh testimony. I weigh,
Right.
the fact of people reporting the same from different sections. Like, how does a guy have a interaction in Iraq or Iran with like a spaceship?
Yeah.
Like, and he reports it the same way like our Air Force pilots have had them.
I could see nowadays it's way more possible. Like 100
I'm talking about
years
like the 80s.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the 70s and 80s when nobody was talking to each other. You know?
That is a little weird and harder to explain. But at the same time, books circulate. You know what I mean? Like text is out there. Like how many? I watched a documentary one time of this lady who read a book about abductions. Then all of a sudden she got abducted. And you know what I mean? Even though she never knew about any of this stuff. And yeah, so it was, but you could tell it's like, do you believe her or not? It's like, well, I don't really believe this broad. It was an interesting documentary.
Yeah, like I don't weigh the normal like civilian testimony as much.
No,
like
especially
to me, like military and like actual like journalists, like people who actually like
there's a little more credibility and weight to it. Like especially like the Air Force pilots and stuff like that. It's like these are police officers. Yeah, the people that you kind of should believe.
Yeah, especially like people who get in trouble for reporting stuff.
Yeah.
Like trust me, like any airplane pilot or anything, that's the last thing that's beneficial to their career.
But
like, you get nothing from that.
But what a better way to help the lie by telling having a superior officer be like, look, telling an Air Force pilot, look, we want you to go on the news. We want you to say, look, I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say this. And then you go ahead and say there's UFOs. So there's not. Don't worry about it. But we want to cover up all the advancements that we're doing. So we need you to lie for us. And then he goes and does it. Now he looks like a credible person because we all believe him because he's an Air Force pilot. But he's just following orders under the low key. Like, I'm just saying, it's a possibility.
There's always poison pills. Like, I totally believe there's been like Fed people have been planning from the CIA to like muddy the waters. But we were talking about like credible people who have like evidence to back up their claims. It's not just a story. Like I said, to me, like Fravor is unimpeachable. Yeah. Like there's nothing, you cannot touch him. There's nobody who can land one finger on everything that him and his squad reported.
Yeah.
So like you can't touch that. Like
not only that, like not only like the reputability of what they're saying, it's their character. Like they give us off this character, this charisma that you're like, this guy's telling the truth. Like I don't see how like the manner of speaking, like their dialogue, everything like that, their cadence, like it doesn't like seem rehearsed at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, this is what, like, they could tell the same story because that's what it was, over and over again. So, yeah, I didn't know if there's anything new going on. Usually there isn't, just because, it's usually the same, like, oh, there isn't. There's hearings and all that stuff. But, yeah, I've kind of just been listening to my audiobook because it's a 40-hour audiobook, so it's been taking me a while. So I've kind of been out of the loop of listening to other podcasts and stuff about what's going on with the extraterrestrial and do you think they're more interdimensional beings or like how, or do you think they've been here the whole time, or do you think they're from other planets and they can travel faster than the speed of light, which is impossible? How do you think maybe these things are here?
I think the best theory is that they're in the water.
That's a good theory. I like that one too. Like they've been here the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Like they're in the water. That's the best theory that I've heard. I think that's the one that has the most points of like information towards it.
Well, octopus, like those are like aliens for the most part.
They are. Like I've heard like they actually like the species kind of like landed in our oceans, and it kind of grew from there, which is insane to think about. Like like that's wild. Like that's real sci-fi stuff right there.
That's real sci-fi stuff, and not only that, like even if you don't believe in little green men, there are actual aliens on this planet. Like from other from the outer universe, and it's octopus.
Yeah,
they're highly intelligent. They're crazy. Their skin camouflage things. They got like what 500 hearts. I don't even know, like
They're
18
crazy.
brains. They're crazy, dude. The octopus are just so. Is it octopi or
I think it's octopi for like a
Octopi
group
is more
of
than
them,
one.
Octopi is more than one.
Octopuses.
I like pie and pusses.
Oh, stop.
What?
No, but also they have those fish that are at the bottom of the ocean that have the light.
The anglerfish?
Anglerfish, those things, man.
Are you sure those are aliens?
They're pretty crazy. They have a
They
light.
look crazy, but I don't think they're aliens. I just think they're highly.
But there was that recording. I think we talked about this last time of that one bizarre craft that was floating over this base in Iraq. This is from years ago, and then all of a sudden it went into the ocean, and then it like dropped down, and they don't know where it went. So just to kind of piggyback on what you said.
Well, there was that one that went. It's insanely gigantic, and it went past that oil rig. I don't remember where in the ocean, but it was moving at a higher knot of speed than anything else should ever move, and it was the size of it was bigger than that oil rig. Like it was just giant.
Crazy.
Yes, there's crazy stuff out there, and how do you like? That's why I'm not opposed to the they've been here a long time or the whole time, and they're just underwater. Like I mean, it makes sense. The Earth is 75%.
It's the easiest place for them to like build bases to stay away from
largest
stay away from humans, because humans don't go too far or too deep in water. Like it's really.
Yeah, we just can't. Like we don't have the capabilities. We don't have the advancements. Like there's some things they can, but they can't stay down there all that long enough, so they can't see too much. But like I said, we've explored more of the sky universe and everything than we have our own ocean, and that's just crazy. Like it makes sense for them to be underwater and them to have been here for almost the whole time. Because plenty of scientists and everybody have said, if aliens were to come here from another planet, like they just wouldn't reach us in time. Like they just wouldn't. You can't travel faster.
No, the only way they could come here is if they've been some sort of like wormhole travel or some sort of
wormhole, like bending space and time.
That's
like
the only way.
Like the Event Horizon, but then you travel through hell and your spaceship is then haunted, and then you get your eyes ripped out and you start screaming. But you ever see that movie, Buzz? Yeah. Hey, Angela, have you seen Event Horizon?
Not after you mentioning eyes being ripped out. I'm good.
Angela, do you know in that movie they have amputated porn stars playing the part where they're all like bloodied up and just tangled and stuff? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You're really convincing me. But I heard somebody say this about aliens. They said, if we've had so many sightings up until now, why haven't they just
expose themselves
yet? Like it's just crazy. They're still like there's just like
they have.
Where are they? Well, a bit.
Phoenix Lights.
But again, have they really said that was an actual
in the 50s? They were over the White House.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, the Phoenix Lights. It's the single most like. They literally showed up and said hi.
But did they come down and walk among us? That's the point.
But that's them.
They don't have to.
They don't have to. If you see that, you're like, yeah, that's
like a giant ship over Arizona where everybody can see it.
Okay. Also, think about
that could have been China. How do we not know?
Think about this, Angela. If you all of a sudden were to appear in front of a tribe in the middle of the rainforest, that's pretty good. They're going to attack you because they don't know who you are. They think you're a threat. So if an alien green guy just walks up to your house, it's gonna get shot. You know what I mean? People are gonna freak out.
Yeah, they know we have a history of shooting at them.
Yeah.
They know we have a history of shooting at them.
Shooting it and taking it to Wright-Patterson and being like, "Here you go."
Mankind has a history of violence, a massive history of violence. Like, come on, we destroyed 2 cities, obliterated them. So it's not like they're highly intelligent beings, from what I can assume. I would think they'd be like, look, we're not going to really show our faces, but we're going to let them know we're here.
Well, they know we're here. That's the thing. I mean, if they're real.
Yeah, but they're going to let us know, hey, we exist. And hey, I've heard, I mean, he's kind of a whatever, but I've heard Rogan even saying, I kind of like this. Like, they're kind of monitoring to make sure we don't nuke ourselves to obliteration and destroy the planet completely.
Hmm.
Because if we do, the
All right.
oceans are then
Like,
destroyed.
they do little things where they're kind of like, it's almost like you have like a security guard or somebody watching, and then just
Dude,
peek
they
their
shut
head
down.
in. They'll
They
peek their head in and be like,
Yeah,
all right.
they hover over military bases and
Uh-huh.
they'll turn off
Oh.
nukes
Yep.
and stuff like
They,
that.
they
Yeah,
just, they'll do little things where they're just kind of like, and then they'll just dip out there. They don't got time to deal with this.
Bancroft says that there was a pilot in Mexico who was possessed by an alien and told him that humans are too violent to contact.
I don't know about possession. Maybe telepathically
Yeah,
spoken.
probably some sort of message.
Maybe he was
Yeah.
on drugs, like Rick Saylor's asking. Maybe he was on DMT.
What's up, Rick? Rick, I'll text you later. No, and hey, he could. This is the other thing. Yes, don't get me wrong. I would guarantee you 99.8% of the people that are talking about it and claiming things are probably either making up lies, they're hallucinating on some kind of narcotic, or they took shrooms and they elevated to another dimension. Like, oh, I saw an alien. Like, maybe. I don't know. But a lot of it is fake, without a doubt. Like, you can't say, like, all these people are real. But there's that point, there's just that percentage. And I've always said, if there's even a 0.1%, then there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. So you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. That's why I'm not 0%. There's no such thing as aliens. I'm the same with ghosts and stuff like that. Like I don't know. There's things that happen that I can't explain, and you can say, hey, ghosts, no ghosts and stuff like that. But it's also, hey, it's fun.
It is fun. It's fun to wonder. Yeah, speculate. I mean, I'm always gonna have an open mind, and be like, anything is possible. But but I'm not like this. Like, oh my gosh, they're real. I don't know.
Hold on, Shelly. No, that is the worst intro anyone has ever had in the entire history of YouTube.
Okay,
Omer Glitch has like a 5-hour intro. That's even better than his wazat. No. Obnoxious. Anyway,
he's just sad that you don't do that to him when he comes in the chat.
I don't do it because it's stupid.
No. Never.
How do you feel about the "What's Up" video, Buzz?
I love it.
That commercial annoyed me though. Back in the day.
Once it starts, you just can't stop saying it.
No, I mute. I seriously do. I mute it. I mute him until I see his stupid face with a stupid chair. And I'm like, okay, I gotta unmute now.
I'm gonna send you the video of the parrot that does it, Jason. Now that you've said that,
so I'm not gonna watch it. Are you a fan of the xenomorph alien movies, Buzz?
The first two, and like I have a soft spot for Alien versus Predator, but the rest of them I can't.
Billy hates that one.
Yeah,
a lot of people do. The second one.
The first one.
First one. Okay, Billy likes that one.
The second one is basically not even a movie. It's just a dark. Like lighted, like you can barely see people. It is literally like I pay like the $12 or whatever it was. I'm like, I can't see anything. I'm literally right there.
I like the second one, but I agree with you. It's like I don't like it. Like I'm gonna go watch it right now. Like I haven't revisited that movie probably since it came out, but it's so dark. I can't see things as it is. That was like I was like, what is happening right now? Yeah, you're right. It was just the cinematographer should be fired forever. They should not work in movies ever again. It was way too dark. But I did you see Romulus?
No, nothing. Anything that's basically come out in the theater the last 5 years, I haven't watched.
But it's on. Do you have streaming services?
No, I've caught most of that off.
Well, you know what? Go on the 7 Seas. Get on your ship and watch Alien Romulus. It's actually pretty good.
Tubi, is it because of the cost? Because Tubi is free. You can usually find some really good stuff on Tubi.
You could also find stuff on the 7 Seas that's really good.
Oh, 7 Seas. I thought I didn't know that was a thing.
Angela, I'm talking about piracy, stealing. Oh, yeah, that's what you see on the internet. So you don't know what you're really doing. Jeez, man, I swear, Plus, why do I have a co-host whenever they don't know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
7 Seas. I'm gonna start a streaming network called 7 Seas.
That's why do you think Billy is king of the pirates?
Romulus was met. Miromi said Requiem is impossible.
Miromi.
Yeah, you know what is mad?
What?
That's the Drawn Aces anthology. That's not mad at all.
What? Wait. Hold on 1 second here. See, you done and did the thing, and then I got to do the thing.
what you did there.
I think, and I don't know why we're on this side, by the way. I think Restream doesn't like motion. I don't know, because I have an intro and it does that too, where it buffers and skips and stuff like that. So yeah. Where did everybody go? Is Ace still here?
I'm here. Oh no.
What happened to Edwin?
He got lost in the sea.
Oh, he got lost in the, he went to go sail the high seas.
He like literally took it literal. He like said, "Okay,
no, come back, Ace."
Oh no.
Is he in the chat?
Chompy got him.
Chompy got him. Uh-oh. Look what you did, Shelby. Hope you're happy. We can promote his book. We're fine.
Yeah, let's promote the book.
It's not choppy. Boo.
Oh.
It's not choppy?
Choppy? I mean,
no, well, okay. Like I recently did a new intro, and that one skips a little bit too. And so I think there he is. I think hold on, I got two aces. I think Restream doesn't like videos for some reason. All right, I got two aces. Let me get rid of this one. And then let me put in this one.
Ta-da. Well,
there he is.
Yay, success.
He did it.
Yeah, but no, I can't move him. It's weird.
Oh,
wait, no, I'm on the wrong screen. Edwin, how do I do this?
I don't know, brother. I've been on like 3 Restreams.
All right, there we go. There we go. I got it. Yeah, we used to be on the other side. Now we're over here. So whatever. You know, it is what it is.
It's like we're looking at it. I guess. I don't know.
Shoot us the pitch, Edwin. Come on, Ace Buzz. Tell me about it.
So the John Aces Comics Group Anthology is a showcase of 5 short stories from the Imprints line of books that includes the Ace, Raider the White Leopard, Bloodbone, and 2 new series that will be launching in the next year, Savior, and the others called Blue Blaze. So you have 5 very talented artists tackling each story, and we actually even have a bonus secret 6th story that we don't talk about. That's in this book.
You just talked about it, though.
No, we didn't. Jason,
you just did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now everyone knows it's just
nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anything. You know, it's like just don't worry about it. You know.
All right, I'm not going to worry about that. So
yeah.
So there's 5 stories, right?
Yes, 5 stories.
5 stories. Each one plays off of your previous books that you've had. Now, do each of these stories, are they a continuation, or are they just separate side stories, little tales of travels? Like, what are they?
Yeah, a little bit of continuation. The Ace story is basically a prelude. You would slot it right in front of Ace Volume 1. It deals with young David and growing up and his relationship with his father. And it kind of sets up right. You can read that and go right into Ace Volume 1 and get all set up. Bloodbone takes place right after the Ash Can. And it's going to be a bridge between right into when we do issue 1 for Bloodbone next year. So you can kind of read the Ash Can, the little Bloodbone story, and then Volume 1 of Bloodbone. So that's kind of where that slots in. Raider the White Leopards, the intro, those first 7 pages I did for Alterna.
Okay.
That's up the story of these band of Vikings who wash up on this strange, mysterious island after being shipwrecked. So it kind of gives you the little intro there. Kind of gets you the hook, and then obviously the first issue has the full story that you can go from there. And then Xavier and Blue Blaze are basically just introductions. So Xavier, basically, I consider it the first 5 pages of what an issue 1 would be. So I do the first 5 pages, and then I have like a flashback in the book, so that'd be like page 6. So it kind of flows right into that. And then Blue Blaze, again, it's the first 5 stories, first 5 pages of the story right there. You get the first kind of 5.
Just like a sneak peek preview of what's to come. Yeah,
for like the full series,
Nice. So now you have the same returning artist for the IPs that worked on them before, or do you have like a different team?
Oh, it's a mix of different. Like for Blue Blaze, Joe Ball's going to be doing it.
Nice.
So he'll be doing the full thing. Xavier, I'm still kind of working through the artist process on that one. It's kind of TBD. For Bloodbone, Joe Ball's doing issue 1.
Oh, nice.
Bloodbone. Raider the White Leopard, hope to keep Avery on for all sides point. I'll be able to keep Avery on. He did a fantastic job, I think. I think it's the best project I've done. Is Raid of the White Leopard. It's kind of the one that's gone onto the radar the most. So yeah, I want to kind of get more eyeballs on it. So this is like a good chance, and also I want to do a second chance for it. Kind with
Yeah, 'cause I
more
missed
additional
it. I
pages.
missed
Yeah.
it.
So I
Yeah.
think people they can get caught up here, and then we can kind of catch them up fully with the #1, and then like I said, the 8 stories by Barbusco Comics. That's just like a prelude, and then Ebai's going to be working on future aces. So
Nice. Yeah, I was pretty upset I missed out on Raid of the White Leopard because it looked fantastic.
yeah, that's
And
beautiful.
I really wanted to
Beautiful
pick
art.
that one up. I just never got around to it, so I really hope you do a second chance on
Yeah,
that,
for
or even
sure.
like add it on as a reprint or something on another campaign. I'd be down for that too.
Yeah.
And so, how many pages total is this volume?
The anthology is 32 pages.
Oh, not bad. That's nice. All right, that's pretty cool. Good length to it. So like you said, each of these stories then is going to play. Like you don't desperately need to read this if you like haven't read the other ones, and like you could read this one, or you don't desperately need to read this one. Like, is it like a necessity for like origin points?
No, nothing's like an accessory. Like I said, I consider it mostly like a good jumping on point. I think you can easily get into each one, and you kind of get the hook of what the books are. So like if you read the Bloodbone story by Maxie, it's just like a little like glimpse of like you can what you get in that Bloodbone, you'll get in the Ashcan, and you'll get in issue
Right.
1. You kind of
Well,
it encapsulates everything that we're doing in each story.
Well, the reason why I ask is because if people miss this and they get like a reprint of the Raid of the White Leopard, they're not going to like miss out on a story arc, but they're going to kind of want to get this because you have a lot of prequel type development in it. So you get, like you said, I like that this is like a good jumping on point, and you can then if you do like a trade paperback for Ace, and stuff like that. 'Cause you got more of those coming out for sure.
Yeah, because the way like the paperback, I plan on doing the first 4 issues, and like the prelude, this Ace story, it'll work. That's the first thing you'll read.
Right.
Like it'll literally open up with that, and then it goes on to volume 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So
now you obviously we discussed this at length before. You have plenty of IPs, ideas, and material, but like so once you're done, like let's say Raid of the White Leopard has like 10 books out. You wrapped up the story. Are you going to offer a trade and this will be in it, or this is going to be like an exclusive thing? Like
no, this will be in it because, like I said, for this is the original pitch I did for Alterna. So like this.
Well, I'm just using that as an example.
Like, all of these will be included in trade format, but
okay,
like those are far down the road. Well, you're talking about like anything you'd collect would be pretty.
I like to think ahead and have plans because I know you have plans for a lot of things like Ink Spots and me. We all have plans for future endeavors, and I think it's important to do. It shows that you're just not, hey, I have a couple ideas, I put it out, and I'm good. Like you want this to be your thing, your job, what you do for a living. Who did the cover?
For the anthology was Alan Alonso, How Comics.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
I like that you have this line art too.
Yeah, I'm actually offering that. The first time I'm doing a line art cover, I always just do one cover for all my books. So this one has the line art cover, and they're actually both going to be virgin covers. They won't have a logo or anything.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I
like that. They'll be like some cool little exclusives.
The way it's done, you don't need a logo anyway. With all the characters on it, you get the idea.
Yeah, you kind of, so it does a good job telling the story. So that's always what I look for. All of the covers that anybody's ever done for me, they basically tell a part of the story that's inside the book.
Yeah.
So
you technically have a variant cover for Bloodbone because you had the reprint.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, for the second chance. Yeah.
Who did that?
This is up and coming artist. I think he just started in the business a couple years ago.
Yeah, I hope he's going to make it one of these days. He's going to make it.
I put in a good word on Terrificon to Brian Polito.
Hey, there you go.
A couple people, so maybe they'll hire him up.
No, Shelby's actually been putting out some dope variants for some some covers.
Who's Shelby?
I'm sorry, Shelbean.
Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah.
So let's go over the tiers real quick here, sir. I know, like I said, we know you got to get bouncing. We're under a tight schedule here, so we got good time. So we got. Did I skip a tier? No, my eyes suck. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the featured one is the line art and the regular cover.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can get one of each right there.
What's the price point on that sucker? Ooh, nice, 25 for both. That's a good deal.
Yeah, that's
That's a
only
good deal.
five
I like
shipping. This is U.S. only.
Okay.
So sorry for my international piece. Of
Hey, I get it.
But,
I get. And I want to talk about it real quick. I'll scroll down to it real fast. Tell me about this sucker down here, real quick.
This was what we're offering for the first week backers. This exclusive Dan Plagle art print of Alga from Raid of the White Leopard, colors by Marcos Martins. So everybody who backed during the first week will get that special print.
It's still the first week, right?
I mean, we'll see what happens. If somebody if somebody backs between now and the end of K-pops, I might just throw it in there.
Oh, you suck! Who
knows? I'll print a couple extras. Who knows where they'll wind up? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Tell you I want one. I'm not a print guy, but I'm a Playgirl fan.
Yeah,
so
it's a beautiful piece. Like, I'm so happy I was finally able to order it. So
yeah, it is a good piece. I wanted to talk about that real quick. All right, so the featured tiers, both covers at a great price point there. Nice, good. I like that. And at $10 here, you got
good
the
PDF.
International people.
What's that?
For the internationals, the PDF.
Yeah, well, so the international obviously can back the PDF. You said it's US only.
Yeah, the physical is US only. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
so
okay,
there you go, Bancroft. All for you. He made this tier just for you, Mike.
For the Aussies and the Canadians,
No, it's just for Bancroft.
Boy.
Oh, I like. Don't throw me off. All right, and then we have the
reprinting of the original Bloodbone Ashcan. The first one was in foil, very exclusive, nice foil. This is just the line art version. You can get all cut up between this and the Bloodbone story in the book. You're all cut up, ready for Bloodbone #1 in the summer next year.
Bloodbone was dope, dude.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Awesome.
This is the regular book at $13 for how many? 32 was it?
Yeah, 32 pages, 5 ships. So it's under 20 to get this. So
that's a great price point. And like Ink Spots and I were saying, like, the economy these days sucks so hard. It helps to have these price points.
That's why I kind of did the Kickstarter this year. I'm like trying to get it down as much as I can.
Was there I'll ask you after we go over the tiers. This is the
line art one.
Oh, the line art one. Okay, yeah.
And then you have all 3 right there.
Oh, nice. Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah, at 32. That's like $1 a page. That's a deal. Yeah. That's $1 a page for one book. That's a deal. That's like 2 cents a page for every book. Then you have the Blue Blaze. What is this?
Original art. Yeah. So I have 4 pages of Joe Ball original art available on the campaign. Those are nice 11x17 thick Bristol. And people who've seen Joe Ball's art know the amount of detail and blood that he puts into these. So
I was about to say 200 for a Joe Ball. That's
a great deal.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal. He puts a lot of work in those pages.
And like I said, this is the debut of the characters and stuff. We have a lot of cool plans for this in the future. So you're getting right in on the ground floor for this.
Yeah, that's a good deal. And then so this is just you can pick which page.
Yeah, you have the first 4 separate pages.
Oh wow! Okay, nice.
You can choose your one and then go from there.
Nice. I like it. I like that you have original art on here. And I understand digital is more affordable for a lot of people to use with the stuff like that, but original art helps the campaign out. It really does. So, and I am curious, just because I'm curious. So why Kickstarter this time? Was it just to test the water, see how you do?
Yeah, this is my 7th campaign. I've tried Indiegogo, a couple of my comics, so this time Kickstarter is the biggest, and they've kind of opened up now. After initial years of kind of gatekeeping, they're more open to letting people. Like, I had no issues setting this up and launching it. So as long as they're fair, I'll try out the platform.
Yeah, and I mean, to me, opinions change, matters change, and being low end creators, we got to go where we can make money any way we can almost. So I'm not opposed. And hey, I ain't got no problem with their policies. So are there anything? I don't. Ink Spots and I have are maybe going to do Kickstarter and film my comic once Frog is all done. So, hey, go where you can to make the most money you can. It's all about the green, yo.
Point.
Yeah, no, hey, you put out quality things. You have great concepts, great ideas, great stories. You know what you're doing, and you definitely, you deliver.
Six books in people's hands over the past 5 years.
Well, it's not just 6 books; it's quality. You know what I mean? Like they're actually good products. You know what I mean? It's not just like, hey, well, he fulfills. It's like, no, he fulfills good things. So people can back this for one, knowing you're going to get it, and you also know you're going to get some cool stuff. Yeah. A great story, great art. You know how to put together a team for sure. And it's on Kickstarter, so you can back now. It comes out later on, so like. I could back this now and be like, hey, I could pay it later in a way, in theory. Just make sure you have the money in your account, people, please. We want Buzz to get his money. Yeah, dude, I'm a fan, fan and a friend. So, I'm always happy to have you on and to promote your things because they're like I said, it's quality. So
I appreciate it, man. And congrats on the Frog.
Thanks,
man. That was awesome. That's been kicking ass. I've been super happy to see that. All the different creators are killing it right now. So just gotta keep that momentum going.
I mean, I think both of us kind of picked a really rough time to launch because everybody launched. Yeah. So, which was good that you launched on Kickstarter actually, because like I said, it comes out later. So I could back your Kickstarter and then like back Fiendish, and at the same time, the Fiendish one's going to come out. Yours is going to come out later on in the month when I have another paycheck. Yeah. So that's actually pretty good that you kind of got a one-up being on Kickstarter right now.
For sure.
So, yeah, because you, like I said, 50 days, that's when the money will come out. So, so like I said, because I'm going to be backing Wraith of God 3. I haven't backed it yet. And, so I can back you, and I can back Wraith of Aaron Lepresti, and financially be okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get you out of here, but Angela, before we do we have any more questions in the chat? Do you have any more questions?
I have no questions. We're reaching the halfway point when Edwin interviews Jason for the Frog G to launch. Okay.
Look, I gotta get back to my YouTube channel and interviewing people. I just it's just been a tough 6 months.
Well, and not only that, dude, streaming services are just out.
It is. It's terrible.
Witch is here. But anyway, thanks for Sam and Henry Bemis dropping links and Moromi dropping
what's
links.
wrong with witches?
I don't know. He just said, did I just hear the cackling of a witch? I don't know.
I think that was K-pop telling me to get on her channel. So I'm gonna
hold on. Can we vamp for like a couple minutes?
Vamp?
You know what that word means, Angela? Holy crap. Can we like shoot the breeze or like delay or stall so I can set up the raid for
Sure. Moromi says beans don't have hands. Supposedly groupies are fickle.
All right, guys. You guys have a good night.
Hold on. Before you go, what superpower would you have if you could have a superpower?
Yeah, superpower.
It's always flight, man. Travel the world.
I gotta ask you a quick question.
Make it easy. Go from here to there at my own time. Always flight, man.
All right, man. Get out of here. Get ready for
the Peace.
All right. Later. Cheers.
Thank you, Ace, for swinging by. Yeah. Read the chat some more.
Read the chat some more. Okay.
Yeah.
We're setting up the link to beam us into K-pop's.
We're gonna raid the White Leopard.
We're gonna vamp into K-pop's channel.
I guess so.
What's up, fellers?
What?
Low expectations, so you're surprised? Yes. Shelby's pleased.
If Shelby's pleased, then I'm pleased.
There you go.
Kicking it with
K-pop wants the aliens to win. So that's good to know.
Save. We got to save it. Save. All right.
We're saving it.
Yeah, Angela and I are going to talk about something back. I don't know if it's going to work out, so we got to talk about how this.
Oh boy, he's going to fire me again, everyone. So
I might give you a promotion. Actually, you're going to find out.
I'm going to take over his channel. Woo!
So this should rate everybody over there in the K-pop's channel once we're done. So Angela, let's kick the tires and light the fires and click this button. Thank you, everybody. Go back. Go back, Aces Anthology.
Yeah, back it now.
Check you out later. And once again, think of Joe naked.
Goodbye, chocolate mousse. I'll never forget you. Goodbye, Ducroix. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, Deja Vu. I'll always remember you. And I'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow.